women do not look for opportunities because they create them. Hello and welcome to this brand new episode of Newsmakers, the show where we bring to you trailblazer personalities and their success stories from various walks of life. Because at Newsmakers, we really aspire to inspire you. My dear amazing audience, I'm your host Simran and I'm sharing this stage with another empowered woman who has been on different levels. She has seen a lot and she's grown from what not. We have with us Ranjana Sharma, who is the administrator at Darshan Education Foundation India. Please allow me to welcome her on the sets of Newsmakers. A very warm welcome to you, Ms. Ranjana.
Thank you so much, Simran.
It's such a great thing to have you here. What a pretty looking face you are and what a
Thank you
personality
so
that you
much.
carry. The moment I saw you, I thought probably I am going to meet some kind of a model. And then you told me that yes, I've been a showstopper for different platforms. Now, besides that I also know that you're an educator. You've also worked as the pre-primary teacher. You worked as a tutor also. Now, you started with, all these places that you have evolved yourself and now you're an administrator for a huge institute. And it's just not at one place, it's across India. I want to know your journey, how you started and reached till here.
See, if I talk about my journey and the starting of it, I think it was pretty much like everybody starts. And especially when I talk about a person who is like coming to the profiling or choosing for some profession, especially in 90s. Or we can say like early 20s. So the only option for the girls was that go and do teaching in your nearby place. Right? That's how. I think that's why I
Correct.
said we all start alike.
Exactly.
But for me, it started a little ahead. So I was doing my commercial art at that time, and I got an opportunity to start as a commercial art instructor.
Okay.
And if we talk about, like, I was taking 6 months diploma classes there. And to the surprise of everyone, I was only 21, 22 at that time, and my students were double of my age.
Okay.
So there were students of 40, 42, 45 years age, and since it was we can say a time bounded thing, say like I used to take diploma classes for 6 months, then a gap, and then again whenever the batch would be ready, I would be going for it. So in the meantime, I joined the school.
Okay.
From there the pre-primary teacher's job started. And when I ended up with this toddlers, I think that's the best time, best learning. And I have been a teacher. When I say teacher, like actually teacher, because you have to teach them the things which they are not even aware of. Like they don't even know what is right for them, what is wrong for them. They just follow you blindly. And when we say teaching, yes, we cannot teach anyone, we can only make them learn. But when I say teaching them, it's like, you have to start with teaching, moving on to their learning, and then making them aware what is good and bad. So that was a very nice journey when I ended up with these toddlers, the pre-primary, and I was there 3 years consecutively with the same group. Because I think, touchwood, maybe I was blessed. The children were happy with me, the parents were happy with me. So I moved with the same lot, and I completed the senior KG, and I shifted to the next organization. And the reason was very sad, because I ended up with some vocal cord problem, considering because that particular job, it demands a lot of voice modulation. Yeah, and maybe my vocal cords were not supporting that at that time. So doctor said, change your profession, either you may face a problem with your vocal cords.
Uh-oh.
So then this opportunity was there. So I joined the Nest organization, and I started as a PRO there.
Okay.
And after some time, I was promoted as an admin manager come administrator. And since then, I have been working on the same profile. And I think it's a long journey. And in the mid, like lot of things, I have covered up, doubled up my role as tutor also. I have been when I was working in the school, I was simultaneously doing some tuitions also. So lot of things I have done, and the only thing was what was there in my mind is that I did not ended up to disturb my parents with the monetary things, though it was not from their end, but just you can say a self awakening that when we are able to do for ourselves, why to disturb the parents.
Wonderful.
So I have been working, I think, almost when I was 18, 19 years old.
Oh, that's such a great thing to know here. Like how you started your journey, and of course, you become very independent. You never wanted to take money from your parents. Of course, this is a learning that a lot of youngsters must be getting from this answer. Now, moving further, you've been with this institute for like more than 10 years, a decade
Yes.
that you've been here, and Darshan Institute is just not in India. It is also across the world, like South America, and about 23 schools in India is already there. Now you're managing the show for every place. Do you also face challenges? I'm sure there must be a lot of them, but what are those, and how do you overcome those?
See, basic challenge is because we are running the schools in various places, and these are covering the A cities also, B cities also, C cities also, and we have vidyalayas which are in remote villages also. So the basic challenge which comes is of course to centralize the things for them, considering their locations, considering their needs, and uh, considering the individuality of that particular location. So when you have to come up as a brand, you are working towards branding of something, you have to have that approach that whatever you are streamlining should be good enough and should be capable enough to like cater the needs of all the locations. So that is the basic challenge. Second challenge comes in the form of, because you deal with the people of we can say the different locations, so maybe the language barriers, maybe sometimes it happens that you are not able to put up your words in a proper manner, or maybe you are trying to put it up and they are not able to get it in the way. So the change of the perception, the change of the language, the constraints when it comes mostly is like the level of the people you are working with, because in a school it is not only one particular kind of our job starts right from gate, so
Correct.
from guard to everyone, streamlining the things for them, and especially the major challenge which comes in the form of the parents, because the mindset of each and every city parent is different.
So true.
So you have to work out keeping in view that you have to keep that particular location happy. When I say location happy, the staff also happy, the students also happy, the parents also happy, the organization also happy, and plus all the rules regulations. So city also happy, government also happy. So there are lot of challenges that ways. But I think as a professionally, if I talk about, is basically the centralizing the things for them.
All right. So you have to, in between, like you have to make a balance between all the schools and in
Yes,
fact the people as well.
people also, and budget wise also,
Right.
because some may have bigger budgets, some may have lesser budgets. You have to adjust everything, and especially while centralizing, we have to be very, very, we can say, use the scrutiny or go through lot of channels to finalize that.
All right.
See, basically, I think I will love you for that, because you are the person
Thank
who
you.
has come a little bit ahead, and who has looked into the background also, that how the education system works, and it is not only teachers, it is the back people also who are
Correct.
there for the planning and everything. So when we go for the research, it's like a huge team is involved in it. And when we say teamwork, it is the all the complete non-teaching staff also. As I mentioned earlier also, that in any school culture, it is not only teachers, it is not only students, it is not only parents, it is each and everyone. We have to equip the schools in a manner that everybody who is deputed there has a specific role to play. maybe it is sweeper, maybe it is guard, it is your front office executive, and admin executives, your reception people, your accountants, even, because even accountants have to learn the basic things, that how they are supposed to talk to the parents. They cannot be that rude to the parents, so that even involves a step. Moving on to the teachers, the needs of the school, how we can cater the best things to the school in terms of teaching material, in terms of sports facilities, transportation, safety, securities, best exposure, brandings, or anything for admission drive. So lot of things are involved in it. So when I talk about research, it is not only one field. I think every day goes in a research, because for example, we have to set one place station. Soil of Punjab is different, soil of Haryana is different, soil of Odisha is different. So first research goes how the soil is, how much we have to work to set up that place station. This is such a small example, and there are n number of works like this. So when we talk about research, it is development altogether of all the things, because the school cannot run in isolation. Then as an organization, we are also an organization which is very much into the selfless services also.
Okay.
So our theme, we say we are like Darshan Education Foundation. We are creators of peacemakers. So
Oh,
we
wonderful.
our tagline is creating generations of peacemakers. So when we say peacemakers, we have a very specific curriculum which is very nice. It is full of moral values. We expect our children to be developed holistically. We want to develop their mind, body, and soul, and we expect them to be good citizens. So foremost is to be good humans. So lot of research work goes into when we look for the social work activities for them, where they can go, what all initiatives we can take, how we can encourage the children to be good people in the society. Similarly, how they can be the resourceful people in the society. Whenever they would be going out, they should represent a good picture of the school. That is one part when we comes to the education. But when we come to the co-curricular activities, so what kind of sports facilities should be there for them, age group wise what we have to do, what should be the material in the activity room, what kind of books we should have. Like I have been an illustrator to almost 51 plus titles by now, and these are the books from nursery to grade 12. And when you see those books, you understand when you work on those books that you have to work very specific to the age group of the child. So that is again a point of research, that what kind of characters I should have, what kind of say, if there is a theme which says help. Now, a small child may have a different understanding. If he's seeing something virtually, the illustration will go that way. If it is for some elder child, it will go that way. So, everything is full of research, and I think it's an ongoing process. When you have to put up the best, I think every small step has to go through a research process, so that we can put it the best things what are actually required for this particular place. So that's how I think I will define the research of any person working in education industry.
That's so true that a lot of research work goes under that. But here I would like to know that there are a lot of training programs are also being conducted, and you also take care of them. Please tell us about what kind of trainings that you are making your staff equipped with, and who all that you're catering to.
See, when we talk about training, as I already stated earlier, again, it's a any school. It is not only teachers, it is teaching staff, non-teaching staff. You have group D staff with you. You have the people who have been coming to your school on and off for various works. You have your children in the school. You have your staff, I will say the managerial staff in the school. So there are various kind of people who are working for you. And when you want to put up a good culture, when you want to put up a good kind of, we can say that tomorrow if I say go to Darshan Academy, which is my school name, because all our schools are in the name of Darshan Academy,
Okay.
which are running under Darshan Education Foundation. So I have to have that promising thing inside in the school as well. You know, so when somebody is going, we say, okay, the guard, okay, very nicely trained guard, you know, he's soft spoken, he's taking care. Because for me, my children are 3 years old, you know, the age group start from there. So everybody has to be very perfect in their working at any level. So training starts for all kind of people. When we work on the training parts of them, one is their profile related, one is their personality related, and one is their upgradation related. A reason is because, you know, a person comes to your institution, he may have some qualities, but every organization has different needs. So you have to train the person, or you have to equip him with the skills which you need for your organization.
Correct.
Right? So say suppose if I talk about front office executive, she may be very experienced, she must be working at other places, or she may come to our organization with very vast experience. But what she is supposed to say when she is telling about our organization, that makes the whole sense.
Correct, yes.
So it is not only communication skills, it would be how you have to be presentable, how you have to take care of the parents, what you have to do in the terms of any crisis situations arises in front of you. Same goes with admin executors when they are working in the school. So these are, I am starting from the back end people, because these are the people who are not much dealing, but they are dealing with the teachers, they are dealing with the students, and they are dealing with the
Parents.
other stakeholders as well. And we cannot afford any kind of misbehavior from their side,
Right.
or anything which they are or not aware. So what happens is, as a parent, you will come to the office, and any wrong information is going from the office is not acceptable.
Correct.
So you have to train your staff accordingly. Then moving on to the teachers. So today what is their subject they are teaching. Tomorrow there are additions to it. Every time there are changes in the syllabus by CBSE, for example, you have to upgrade them. So that is how the education thing moves. But when it comes to trainings by me, so it's basically my training starts with the non-teaching staff first. We have set guidelines, we have worked a lot, we have very exhaustive guidelines. So one is guidelines in place. First training starts, they should know the guidelines. Second is they should learn how to implement them. And anything, any help they need in implementation of the thing in a proper way, that is where we are there. As mentors, we guide them, like, you know, what kind of, so in basically my training sessions, it would be how you have to utilize the guideline, because guideline is there. If you have any queries, anything, do let us know.
Okay.
Similarly goes when it goes to the principals and the higher level, the teachers and the coordinators, as I showed, because one part is they are taking care of the education, that is teaching part. Another part is they have to take care of the management also, because they are locally placed people there.
Right.
So then the training goes to them as well from admin side, that this is how you have to take care of the administrations, your budgets, your transportation. So if I say 100%, but then at the local level, they are our representatives. So they have to be trained enough or aware enough that they are not facing problem at any particular time. So we have a set guidelines at all levels. So what level is definitely working for one particular level would be shared with them, then second, then third, and all. And then similarly goes the common, as I shared. So communication skills should be common for all, because we want everybody to be confident enough to, you know, have confident enough to talk in a way, and at least share what they, or express what they actually want to do. Be it from any even I will advocate support staff for this, that if they want something, they should be confident enough that I need this and something is coming up. So that's how I think trainings, and then we exhaustively go for training sessions for students and teachers and everybody. But there's education department is separately set. So in admin, basically I can say a lot of trainings thing goes to set the guidelines and their implementations.
I think it's very much important because you have to keep upgrading yourself and the people you're working with. it's for all of them, and trainings are, I think, I really feel that it's an important part for your growth. So now that we are here towards the end, I wanted to ask you one last thing, which is, what is your advice to all those young women who are watching you right now? Because you've had your journey, you've learned so much all through this life. What is that one thing that you would want them to learn from you?
See, I think the first and foremost which I would like to share at this platform is uh, you have to keep on upgrading yourself. Even if you have completed one particular degree, don't feel that that is sufficient for you, and that will, I'm not saying that keep on taking degrees and all this and that. There are a lot of other ways to upgrade. You can do on personal basis, you can do on educational basis, you can even do on the basis of, nowadays when it comes to a lot of distress and anger managements and all this. So you can also upgrade yourself from the point of view that your soul should be happy. So you can end up into upgrading your meditation skills, you can upgrade your yoga skills, or any set of skills. So first and foremost, keep upgrading yourself, because that is what will help you to go further and will keep you away from this monotonous life. Right? Second thing, keep your hobbies alive at any age. Today you feel you may not have time, you feel that you are very busy, but you should always carry one or the other hobby which will work as a distress management tool for you. That has to be alive in any age. And very important is, keep yourself financially aware. When I say financially aware, I think 90% or 99% of the females are not aware about their financials. I'm not saying take the custody completely, but at least know whatever you are earning or whatever your your future plans are. Everything is finance. So you should be aware. If you are a working woman, you should be aware what is happening with my money. And when I say financial aware, at least have that plan. I'm not saying don't give it to the families, I'm not saying we should not divide it among others, you should utilize everything or spend everything on you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you should be aware where your finances are, you should be aware how the finances have to be dealt with, because it is like nobody, I'm sure nobody has endless money.
Yeah.
Right? So if you come to the outer world and you want to start something, first and foremost, keep your finances very clear and be aware about your finances.
What a wonderful advice that we've got today. Not just one, we've got three different advices that keep upgrading yourself, be self-reliant, and of course, take care of your finances. This is such a great thing that we've got to know here. Thank you, Ranjana ji, for being here on the
Thank you
show.
so much.
It was such a great honor to have somebody as gorgeous looking as you are,
Thank you so
and
much.
with all of like beauty with brains.
But you have made my day today. And it goes same for you as well.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
And my dear audience, now we are here to the end of this episode, but I'm sure you must have gained a lot, and you must have known by now what Darshan Institute is doing all about and what is Ranjana ji is doing to upgrade herself. So if you think that you need to upgrade yourself, please do that, skill up yourself, and yes, become self-independent. This is Simran signing off, but I promise I will be back soon with yet another dynamic personality super soon. Stay blessed.